Japan's Fair Trade Commission has filed criminal complaints against a big advertising company, Dentsu, and 5 other ad firms over alleged bid rigging on contracts for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. They're accused of wrongdoing in the awarding of multi-million-dollar contracts to plan and run Olympic test events and competitions. It's the latest corruption scandal to emerge in the aftermath of the Tokyo Games. Well, let's go live now to Tokyo and speak to our correspondent, Shaima Khalil. Shaima, so let's talk about these latest criminal complaints. What do you know about them against Dentsu and the 5 other firms?
Well, look, this comes after months of investigations into corruption allegations, and this case has been going on for months and months. It's becoming bigger. It's involving more companies, more individuals. Now it involves a household name like Dentsu Group. We understand that the prosecutors have indicted 6 companies and 7 individuals, including Dentsu Group and its rival Hako Hodo. We know, or we understand from prosecutors and investigators, that executives and management level officials are now suspected of breaking Japan's anti-monopoly law. And we know that some of them, for example, a senior Olympic official, the head of the sports division in Dentsu, are among those individuals that are suspected and have been indicted. But also we know that those 2 individuals have been arrested earlier this month. And remember, Dentsu isn't just a huge name when it comes to the advertising world. It's also seen as one of the big forces behind landing Tokyo the Olympics back in the bidding days. And indeed, we heard from Dentsu CEO and President Hiroshi Igarashi, who was speaking, and he admitted the company's involvement in bid rigging over deals that have to do with planning and the running of Olympic events, of Olympic test events and Olympic competitions. Now, the suspicion here is that the rigging involves about 26 open bids, and that some of these contracts involve about 40 billion yen or $300 million. So huge sums of money that are going into that. We don't know when the trials are going to start, but we know now of these big names and these big companies that are involved in the bid rigging when it comes to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and Paralympics.
Now, we haven't got long, Shaima, but can you just tell us, how has this gone down in Japan itself?
Well, look, again, this is a case that's been ongoing. The bid rigging is just the latest in the allegations. We know, for example, that last year an executive committee member, organizing committee member, was arrested following bribery accusations. So it is, of course, putting the Tokyo Olympics in bad light. We know, for example, that Japan is looking into bidding for the Winter Olympics. How that's going to affect the reputation, how it's going to affect their bid, we don't know. But of course, it puts it in a very bad light that these big names are involved in corruption scandals and allegations in an event as huge as the Tokyo Olympics.
Shaima Khalil, thank you very much.